you ever faced a situation when you're in a tussle or street fight and are surrounded by bullies threatening your life? For your self-defense, you must have some sort of fighting skill. And considering a street fight scenario, Krav Maga is the best one. It's an Israeli defense technique, and no combat sport has a more complete approach to self-defense than Krav Maga. So, why is it considered so special? And which properties make it the best martial art when it comes to street defense? That's what we'll be discussing in this video. But before that, let's have a look at... The term Krav Maga literally means contact combat, so you can't give points to the Israelis for originality there. It is an effective and dynamic self-defense fighting system designed to be practical and initiative for people of any age, shape, and/or size. The techniques expand on your natural instincts to develop skills quickly and effectively, enabling you to address attacks under any scenario. While training Krav Maga, you'll gain increased awareness and instinctive reflexes that'll help you in defending yourself and your loved ones. But the story of how it all began is both horrifying and commendable at the same time. Krav Maga was founded by Imre Lichtenfeld, a Hungarian-born Jew who grew up in Bratislava. He was a sports enthusiast, but during his youth, he spent most of his time practicing combat sports. He also became a local wrestling champion at one point in his life. In the 1930s, when the anti-Semitic riots began in Bratislava, Lichtenfeld joined a group of street fighters to protect their Jewish friends from the assaulters. During the process, Lichtenfeld realized that street fighting was as important as competitive fighting is. This inspired him to create a specific style that would be better in street fights than in competitive fighting. In 1940, Lichtenfeld escaped Europe and arrived in Palestine, the predecessor of the State of Israel. There, he joined a paramilitary organization and started teaching his self-defense techniques to soldiers and fighters. When the State of Israel was founded in 1948, Lichtenfeld became the official instructor of the newly founded Israeli Defense Forces. He developed Krav Maga, which taught the soldiers both self-defense and hand-to-hand combat. Here are some of the main reasons why this martial art is best for self-defense in a street brawl. Number 1. Simplicity. Krav Maga is not too difficult to practice and is considered a simple defense technique. This is not really a martial art, but a self-defense system. There are no ceremonial or traditional elements involved in Krav Maga. It involves no traditional uniform, no ceremonial movement practices or katas, no choreography elements, and no demonstration, punch, and the front kick to the groin area. A fighter being proficient only in these two striking techniques gives him a solid foundation for self-defense in a street fight. The philosophy in Krav Maga is to fight back in a way that causes sufficient damage to the assaulter for escaping the situation altogether. In short, this self-defense system is simple. It's not about a prolonged technical fight, but fighting back aggressively and getting away from danger. Number 2. No holds barred. Why Krav Maga is very effective in a street brawl is because it teaches striking techniques like a front kick to the groin, throat strikes, eye strikes, and strikes to the back of the opponent's head. Striking at delicate areas like the eyes, throat, and groin not only cause severe pain, but also result in an involuntary functional response. If the attacker is poked in the eye, they won't be able to see properly as well. If a person is struck in the throat, they're going to have some serious trouble breathing. If the opponent is kicked in the groin area, they might not be able to stand upright. Krav Maga is a defense system that analyzes a fight from the perspective of the defender. In other words, from the vantage point of the person who didn't start the fight. In this way, the opponent will always be one step behind in the battle, so they have to make and take any advantage possible. One way that Krav Maga gives you the skills to gain an advantage in a street fight is aggressive striking to vulnerable areas. Another way is using your body's natural reaction as part of any defense. For example, if someone is grabbed by the neck and choked, their natural reaction is going to bring their hands towards their throat, and that's where the pressure and pain are coming from. Krav Maga teaches you to use the reaction as part of the overall self-defense skill for neutralizing and overcoming the choke. Number 3. Brilliant instructors. Another reason why you should opt for Krav Maga if you want to defend yourself in a street fight is that its instructors are present all around the world and easily accessible. These instructors are experts and will teach you the most effective self-defense skills to help you out in any dangerous situation. These certified instructors really do dedicate their lives to learning Krav Maga and to passing their skills and knowledge on to their students. It's not easy to become a Krav Maga certified instructor. It's rigorous. Not only physical, but it is also a mental challenge that pushes the instructor candidate and brings out the best in them. So, if you're also keen to learn this amazing self-defense technique, look around your area to find the best Krav Maga self-defense training center. I'm sure you'll find one. Number 4. Focus on real-life situations. Boxing and other martial arts mainly focus on your punching and striking abilities. It doesn't teach you how to handle your opponent if he has a weapon. Now, that's where Krav Maga has the upper hand. Consider you find yourself in a dark alleyway, being threatened by a thief with a knife. You could use your Krav Maga disarming move to save your life and knock down the thief. You don't get this type of training with other martial arts, which mainly focuses on fair play between two competitors with set rules, rather than a street fight of any sort. Number 5. Situational awareness. Krav Maga utilizes the environment and teaches you how to use an object from your environment to defeat your opponent or escape the situation quickly. Whether you're cornered in a bar by a couple of drunks or someone wants to rob you on the street, Krav Maga enables you to be aware of the environment and the objects such as rocks, bottles, pipes, or even sand that you can throw in the opponent's eyes. This can be handier if, for example, someone breaks into your home because you already know the environment pretty well and can use it to your benefit. An untrained person often loses situational awareness instead of remaining calm in such a situation and is afraid of using any surrounding object to their advantage. However, this is a weak tactic because unless you can escape the situation, you should always make yourself more dangerous. Number 6. Combination of techniques. Number 7. Gender neutral. Anyone can find themselves in a brawl or street fight situation, whether you're male or female. Krav Maga doesn't focus on being the strongest or having the most endurance, but it's about using the right technique at the right time and escaping when possible to save a life. So, it's really a gender-neutral practice. Having said that, being fit helps. With Krav Maga, one definitely loses weight, gains some muscle, and improves their coordination. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. To see more videos like this in the future, make sure you subscribe to our channel and also press that notification button. Goodbye!